Hello and welcome to the final round of the 2018 Idlewild Open, presented by Innova Champion. I'm Paul Ulibarri. I'm here with AJ Risley.
Yes, that's me, and we are the Brutality. That's our commentary name.
It is?
Deal with it.
Yes, it is.
Who do we got today, Paul?
We got Kevin Jones, Zach Melton, James Conrad,
And Michael Johansen.
Michael Joe. Yeah, let's get started right here. Hole 1, par 4, 638 feet, 194 meters. Really good starting hole.
Great starting hole. This gives the players an opportunity to air it out. If you got a big arm and you got some control all the way down there, you might be looking at an eagle.
Yeah, there's a few players on this card where I wouldn't doubt that they're going to give this a little run to try to get to the green. If not, play safe right down the middle. Looks like Kevin's got a little butterfly.
He does, yeah. I wonder if that's going to help.
He must be
It's
a little
on his
nervous.
It's on his left shoulder. Oh gosh, but it's on his shoulder. It's not like in his stomach. Look at that. It's still on there.
All right, here's Kevin. 16 under, man. Pretty incredible start for the kid.
Very incredible, especially in some adverse weather conditions.
Yeah, he gets that one a little too turned over. Catches those bunker trees on the right. That's really the only danger on the right, though, is if you turn it over too much and get in there. You should be able to manage, though.
Yeah, because those things they're big trees. They're spread out.
That butterfly's still on his shirt.
All right, Zach, coming out of Eastern Tennessee, he's not unfamiliar to Idlewild.
In fact, he got on the featured card, one of the featured cards from a fan vote, so he's a very popular player. Here is Zach with a nice, tight turnover. It's coming out, and that's picture perfect.
That's
really.
great. That's just a nice controlled rip right in the center of the fairway. He's
looking about 200 feet into the pin.
Mm-hmm.
Birdie and Michael Joe, this was no surprise to see him in the lead group. Idlewild is really his exact style, of course. One of the most controlled throwers of the disc, really disc golf's ever seen.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest things is he's not ashamed to just disc down and throw a putter off of every tee. I'm surprised he didn't throw a putter there. He's very disciplined, and he'll just...
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say he's a conservative player by any means. He's just, like you said, disciplined in his game plan and really picks his spots to attack. James Conrad has a lot of power here. Let's see. I expect him to actually maybe give this green a look. He's been pretty close in rounds in the past.
Yeah, this year and last year.
Yeah, defending champion. Making a good title defense here. He gets this one a little too turned over, kind of like Kevin did.
Yep.
It's a fighter, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
definitely had some power.
He'll have some routes, like we said before, to get up and down. We'll see what they can do. Here's Michael Joe. Looks like he's throwing putter approach. Leaves that one a little short, but yeah, he's going to have to earn it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, is not always a bad thing. A tester right out the gates. Is that butterfly still on his shirt? It just migrated lower, or did I just wake up?
No, it's definitely still there. He just put that one a little too deep.
Yeah.
Still must have the butterflies. Kind of juiced it.
Both literally and figuratively.
James with the turnover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
not
25
bad.
feet. He's low ceiling. Not the easiest putt to start off the round, but like you said,
maybe that's what you need to get things going.
he's definitely gonna have to putt it. He can't just run away now.
Right. And I wouldn't like roll it there. I wouldn't throw it. I would definitely putt it if I were him.
I would putt it. Here's Kev. And he's been putting so well from outside the circle.
Yeah, he has. Just laser beams.
And this guy's been putting so well from outside the circle for
forever?
15 plus years.
Look at that. That's
Or 20 years.
That's his
Wow.
move. That's his signature move. Like, he'll look down and pick up his mini before the disc even hits the chains.
But he didn't pick the mini up like Michael Joe did. So maybe James needs
Right.
to...
Well, that's what I'm saying is that's Michael Joe's
Yeah.
move. James will have to settle for a very nice putt on the first hole for birdie.
The butterfly's legitimately still on his back. This is incredible. Is it fake?
It might be.
Hole 2, par 4, 509 feet, 155 meters. Really a two-shot hole. Throw it right there to where Emerson Keith is. And
Then you pitch across
yeah,
to
you got
this
about-
little bank here
you got-
across the water.
about 250 feet from there into kind of an island green. Really, the shot is to throw hyzer if you got it like Zach here.
Yeah.
Miss that middle tree is pretty much the only danger. If you do clip and you go left, there is out of bounds left, and that's really the only trouble. A few bunker trees, obviously, on the right, but I'm pretty sure these guys should navigate that
Right.
fairly easily.
And for these guys...
just missed that one just like that.
Ooh, yes. Oh, and sit down. Wow. And for these guys on this lead card and up towards the top, they're definitely wanting to get off to a good start. This is the third easiest hole on the course. So, they're kind of expecting to hit that gap and then get up and down for their birdie 3.
Yeah, and that was a fighter for James. That was really not the best tee shot, but he got a lot of penetration there and might have a shot.
Might have a look.
That's a smooth sidearm from Kevin.
Yeah.
That's perfect position. And it turned out to be a beautiful day for the
Right.
final round.
Yeah, lots of rain in the forecast, at least the day before.
Right.
But then we got up and, yeah, no problem. The sun was out. What?
James was thanking the grip 6 for keeping his disc in bounds there.
Real nice.
Yeah.
I think the butterfly finally flew away.
Yeah.
Something about that.
First hole.
Something about, yeah, maybe something about that hole 2 tee pad.
There's Michael Joe.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you draw it up right there. Zach throwing sidearm approach.
Yeah, he's loving that slammer on the little sidearm for those shots about 250 and in.
Yeah, he's got great touch with his sidearm. 50 feet down the hill. It's hard to tell, but that's extremely downhill too. It
Very much so.
It doesn't really look like it from that camera angle, but it is a very downhill shot. But
Yeah, with the water right behind it. That was, and he had full intentions on running that one.
Kevin just tapping in for birdie. He gets to minus 17.
Zach 2 for 2. Oh, and what a nice guy. MJ also 2 for 2. Nice. On to hole 3. First par 3 of the day, 407 feet. A little downhill, but we got a low ceiling and some rolling hills. If you look to your left, there's a pond that's also out of bounds, and then this creek that's in front of the basket, not out of bounds, just casual water. And we'll see players either go straight up the middle right at the basket. You might even see a backdoor play on the right side.
Looks like Zach's going fairway driver.
Yep.
Maybe trying to flip something up. And this is a really well thrown. and
Very
well-
nice.
Yeah, well executed shot. It really shapes well for a left-handed player or a sidearm. Something stable turned over.
Yes.
But-
Yeah, the end of that flight that's trying to fight back to the right side of the fairway is...
Michael Joe already turned around. He said, "Well, I threw it perfect again."
Well, yeah. Well, all right, there's another good drive. Okay.
Kev.
Mm.
And that's good.
Woo.
That's going to be Circle's Edge.
Oh.
Kind of bad roll, but
Yeah.
he's been putting so well this weekend that I would think he'd have no problem giving that one a go. Here's James, and when you think about Conrad's game, you think rock and straight.
Mm-hmm.
Or putter and straight.
Yeah. Or even T-bird and straight.
Or T-bird and turned over way outside the gap.
Yeah, you're right. He was, yeah, so I mean.
But he likes making it from there.
Yeah, he did it yesterday, didn't he?
Well, yeah, one of the days.
Wait a minute. That's like the same spot.
This is... Oh, no way.
Oh, look at that.
He wants to be over there.
Okay, you're watching the third round video. Just, yes. Don't be confused. Oh, no.
The left side there from Kevin. Michael. Joe.
No
hitting
problem.
it on the stripe.
Turkey.
He didn't grab the putter right away though. He was a little maybe not perfect.
Yeah, maybe that's only on the outside the circle putts. The ones that like, have some extra hang time. I mean, if he could do it on like a 15-footer, that's...
I bet he's quick.
Yeah. Agile.
Hole 4, par 3, 432 feet, 132 meters. Really a difficult shot. You got a OB pond on the left. The path on the right there also plays as OB with a slope from right to left. You'll see some rollers sometimes. You'll see turnovers, sidearm layups. You see it all on this hole. It plays a little further because it's slightly uphill as well. I think Zach's going to probably play flip up to flat and get it to ride maybe about Circle's Edge.
Yep. No problems there. And this hole averaging about a third of a stroke over par. I wonder if it's the OB that will cause those extra strokes or the elevated basket. Or both.
Michael Joe just playing sidearm.
Yeah, which is pretty strange. Like,
Yeah.
you don't see him throw sidearms very that much at all. And we're out in the open. He wasn't like up against the tree and had to do that.
Right, and James, full attack mode on this drive, and this looks really great. Wow.
Nice.
Wow, what a shot.
Great shot. And he didn't even like get a whole lot of air under that too. That was a low line drive.
You know, if Michael Joe is throwing sidearm off the tee, that this is playing long and difficult. So James made that look way too easy. And this looks like an ace run. It was.
Wow, definitely was.
What a shot.
Jeez.
That's
That's
he has
huge.
so much power to be able to ace run that basket. I remember my round, I threw it as good as I could have, and I barely got to the circle. And he's ace running it.
Yeah, this is feels like we can all get right up there, but
Just plays longer.
yeah,
It's just
especially when there's a little bit of a headwind too, which
Right.
I think the wind switched around a little bit today, and we did have a bit of a headwind on this one. No. He's all over it. He's right there. Just a little off.
Yeah. Luckily, he had a few strokes to play with here.
Great birdie by James. I think only 7% of the field birdied that one on the third round. Okay, we're getting a little taste of the woods here on hole 5. A little par 4, 555 feet. Creek OB on the left and in front of the basket, and you got to kind of maneuver your way around this big tree, and then there's just a bunch of scattered trees around here. You might see some people throw it into those Pro Tour boards. That's not a bad play if you're a little short of attacking the green. James going turnover trying to penetrate down into this shaded area. And that's not bad.
Right, you'll see some rollers as well. And turnover is really the play to get all the way down to those barriers, like you said. And this is a par 4, so there's no need to completely attack it. The more distance, the better, though, because of all those trees. It makes it really, really tricky to get all the way there. You know, you could be 200, 150 feet and still have a very difficult approach.
Man, yeah, very difficult for a lot of reasons. And Zach's shot was looking great. It was just about to fade out and skip right, but instead it skips straight and just barely trickles into the OB Creek.
It looked like Michael Joe was just playing Comet.
Yep.
There.
Kev. There it is.
Ooh. That's a good shot.
That's green. Green is good.
Michael just catching one of those guardian trees. Like, you can see looking back towards the gallery there how many trees they're having to navigate to.
Ooh, look at this.
Really?
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, we've seen this play in rounds past, just playing to those barriers and then making the 30-footer across the OB there.
And Zach kind of playing the same thing. Just slide it up to the boards and give yourself a circle's edge putt.
Yeah, we got a putt off.
Oh, yes.
Some good touch from
Michael Joe, no problem.
Who do you think makes it, Kevin or Zach?
Oh.
Or both?
I think I'm going to go both.
Okay.
Jeez, James was way out there and he just straight up jump putted it like 120 feet.
From 30 feet.
Yeah, Kev.
Too easy.
Kev, there's a bridge over there, but okay, never mind.
Parkour.
Oh. Whoa. Extreme. Yes, sir.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, Zach. He'll take the long way. Good par save. James with the good birdie, yeah. Ooh, 4 down through 5. Nice. Dang, and he missed like one of the easier holes, hole 2. James, it's a good start.
Hole 6, par 3, 437 feet, 133 meters. You're going to see a bunch of high turnovers through this small gap that you want to penetrate these guardian trees where the basket is. You might see some rollers, I'm not so sure, because this card might all have the power to kind of get there. Not a give me by any means. Probably how many birdies or what's the percentage on this one?
It's this one's like right in the middle of on the difficulty scale. Looks to be about the 9th hardest hole. It's just 9th easiest.
It's just a tough get, you know.
Oh yeah. It is tough because like you said, you're coming out of this small gap. The basket is so far to the right. And there's some branches like we saw Kevin get a little bit of, but I don't know if that took a whole lot off his drive.
I think it took almost all of it off.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah, definitely did. Only 10% of the field got the 2 on this one for round 3.
Zach's going sidearm, flip up, turnover, pretty technical shot.
Some good power on that. And I think he's just trying to get it as far out there as he can. He knows he can't quite. He knows he's not going to quite have that much left to right play at the end of the shot. But if he can just get up and down for an easy 3, he can move on.
This looks good right here.
Ooh, yeah.
If this flexes out, he's going to have...
Oh.
He's going to get punished.
Dang, you're right. That was heading right for the basket. Just needed to flex out and get a little bit lower underneath those branches.
Kimbe Mutombo'd right there.
Oh, ho, ho. Idlewild showing its... Oh,
he's smacking down everything.
Jeez. Yeah, don't test that right side.
Yeah,
not today.
Not in the paint today.
Smart play by Kev there, going for the left side of those trees.
Melton just with a layup there.
Yep. Super long putt. Not much you can do
Not
unless
Michael
you're James.
There's a good up from Michael.
Yeah, and he was on the Mutombo side, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Still. Oh,
jeez, that was hard.
yeah. And why not? He's got a backstop.
That's true.
So he's got a backstop, and that was for his par save. So,
And Mutombo was behind him.
oh yeah, he's just breathing down his neck.
Yeah, beat him off the dribble.
And a few more pars from the rest of the card, and we move on to hole 7, par 4, and this is where we really get into the woods. You got to shoot over the creek. If you go in the creek OB, you're going to a drop zone, and then you're going up the gauntlet here. Uphill, tight fairway, low ceiling, roots on the ground.
Not
I mean,
not in the air at all.
yes, yeah, thankfully, because this course is already hard enough. Let's keep the roots on the ground. That's good course design. Kev with the great looking forehand hits the gap.
Yeah, this is not a very big gap, even though these guys are making it look really big.
They're puring it.
Yeah.
Great shot from Zach. Yeah, you're right. This is a tough shot, and you got a tree right off the tee here to kind of close things off as well.
And it's if you miss the gap, it's almost guaranteed 5.
For sure. Guaranteed OB.
And
then
5.
If I've heard of a few people that got up and down from the drop zone,
Myth.
but they're
It's a
yeah,
myth.
yeah,
It's
that's
myth. These are old stories.
yeah. Back when the roots weren't even in the ground. The roots were back at the
They all just made that gap look way too easy. Way too easy. So they're all safe off the tee. Here's Kevin. And he's got a couple birdies, but he's kind of struggling a little bit, it looks like.
a little bit, yeah. I mean, well, definitely compared to his first 2 rounds.
Sure.
I mean, you come back to the middle of the pack in this field, and that's an average play.
Right.
It's like, oh, cool.
Yeah,
yes.
two down through 7's nothing to sneeze at. This place is super difficult.
Yes, true. But if you're trying to finish your round under par, you want to
have some padded strokes for sure off your
yeah.
front 9. Here's James. He's just not stopping. That's good.
Yeah, just power it up there.
Hitting greens.
If you throw low enough, and that's a gator. Sure. But if you throw low enough, you can really just power it and try to get as much ground play as you can, which is what you want on this hole.
He's just laying up for par.
Mm-hmm. Zach with the long putt for birdie.
It's a good run.
Yeah, good line. James for birdie.
Just inside the circle.
Yes.
Right in the heart.
There you go.
Back on track.
Yeah, good bounce back.
And all of a sudden, James is right in the tournament. 4 back after 7 holes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's gained some strokes.
Ooh. Yeah, that's great position. Only 4 back on these holes coming down the stretch, the back 9, and really the back, like just the final 6.
Yeah.
That 6 or 7 that are just so hard and anything can happen. So yeah, like you said, Zach's in great position. James is in great position. I think there's a couple guys on the chase card that might be in good position as well. But Kev can do some amazing things, so there's no guarantees.
For sure. And talk about good position. This is one where it's crucial to be in good position, especially after the tee. Par 5, 560 76 feet.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's a little snaky fairway. What you want to do is James is going to play either putter or mid-range to try to slowly turn left. It looks pretty good. Not quite. That was almost perfect.
Yeah.
You're going to see some sidearm turnovers here to try to pen it. That might catch the same tree.
Yeah, not enough Anheuser.
Yep.
Yeah, and really the sidearm from the righties, that approach is all about the second half of the flight and trying to stay away from the left side.
Right. If you can, you don't need a lot of distance. All you need,
Wow,
all three of them,
it's a collection pool over there.
Is to throw about 250 feet to that little landing zone just past the trees that they're hitting. And Michael pulls it a little wide as well, but he goes around it. See, and even where he landed right there, though, that's going to be just fine. He'll be able to pitch down to the landing zone, then pitch up, and maybe be able to navigate for a putt or something. And these guys, birdie still isn't completely out of it. And James, that's going to be tough now for James, for sure.
Yeah, definitely to get up and down from there for 4.
But if he can from there, he'll have a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, great stretch out sidearm from Zach.
Sidearm roller. This is pretty aggressive. That's tough over there on the right side. He should be able to manage to get par though.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh boy! Couple bad kicks.
Darn it!
For Michael Joe there. Pretty good.
Yeah, good looking shot. He didn't even get all the way like back to the fairway in the air on that one. He took the side streets.
James going with the Superman sidearm.
Yeah, and we don't see a whole lot of sidearms out of James either, just like Michael Joe.
Another sidearm roller for Kevin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, look at it go. Come on now. Oh, wow.
That was a shot of the tournament, maybe.
Dude.
That thing just kept going.
And then the
little boink.
Wow. I don't even know what to call that.
I called it a boink.
A little boink. Boop.
That was really
great shot.
Yeah,
no trees required. It's always funny when that happens, like something way down the fairway that you don't even see, and it's just the course helping you out, but you can't see. Like Kevin has no idea until he watches this, which we really hope he watches this. Oh no.
There's another boink.
Yeah, bad boink. Ooh, I didn't. Is there a separate name for bad boinks and good boinks?
Yeah, you just said it a bad one.
Okay.
All right. Michael Joe just wants off this hole already.
Yep.
Kevin to save.
Dude.
No. He hit the tree, didn't even know it helped him.
Yeah, don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Good putt from James. Michael with the bogey.
That's tough on this one, par 5, and it's one of the easier holes on the course. The scoring average for the third round was just barely under par.
Well, it's only 576 feet, so on the tee, you're licking your chops, thinking maybe you'd be able to even get it in 3, and then all of a sudden you're off the fairway, and it's really easy to take 6 or 7.
Yes, it is.
All right, hole 9, par 3, 258 feet. I'm not going to call it a must get because it's extremely difficult, super tight gap. You're going to want to play slight backhand turnover with a putter, something like that, or if you're right-handed, maybe a slow flip-up sidearm. Downhill the whole way.
Yeah.
Really, you just want to hit this gap that you can see there on the left, which Zach
a little early.
A little too early there.
Just a little. Yeah, and another tough thing about this hole is once you peer that gap, you're trying to pump the brakes because the green slopes downhill and you don't want to go too far past.
Whoa, like that.
Nice. Yeah, pump the brakes a little bit with some branch play.
Maybe a high root.
Oh, maybe. I mean, what are branches if not roots on the tops of the trees? I don't know. Oh, look at that. 2 for 2 with that's a good boink.
That's a really good
That's
boink.
a good boink. Yes, FollowFlight.
And he's going with that.
Dude, he zinged it.
Yeah, he pumped it. Good shot, though. Just peered the fairway.
Sure. Yeah. Great line. Purple banger. Doing purple banger things.
Oh.
Get up in there.
Oh, yep.
Okay. He's on the green.
That is just such a difficult backhand. I'm so impressed when guys can, have that sort of touch. Like, he's super confident he's just going to hit that gap,
Yeah.
And that's
That gap. Yeah.
that's
He's
just impressive to me.
yeah. Not even worried about the 50 trees. Just worried about the one gap. And then the putt. Well done. Look at his outfit, too. This is nice. Couple
looks
shades
good.
of blue.
He's looking good.
He's got some blue on his shoes, too. I didn't know he was that stylish.
Lead card, final round. Idlewild Open.
Very true. Jomez Productions in the house. Gotta put on your Sunday best. And speaking of Sunday best, that was a really nice approach from Zach. That was a tough spot he was in. And a really nice putt from James.
Kevin gets to 19 under. Last year I think the winning score was 12 under.
I think you're right. I think you're very right. And Kev 3 down, Zach 4 down, James 5 down, and Michael Joe 3 down.
Look at this though. Paul Macbeth from
Ooh.
second card is
Charging.
right there with Kevin. Let's thank you guys for joining us on the front 9. Catch us on the back 9. Idlewild Open.
Yes.
Presented by Innova.